So you want to start a YouTube channel, but there's a couple of things holding you back. Maybe you're not sure what videos to make, maybe you feel some anxiety about putting yourself out there, maybe you feel like you don't have the proper equipment, or that there's just way too many people on YouTube and it's just too late to start. In today's video, guys, we're gonna dive into all of that, and I've got some familiar faces in the mix. But before we get started, darling, where are my manners? Hello everyone, my name is Bokang. Welcome to my channel, The B Word. And yeah, if you want to join the family, go ahead and subscribe. If you don't want to, okay, shady. But I hope by the end of this video, you get something out of it and everyone is one step closer to finally starting their channel. Because I know you want to. I know you want to. You got them excuses, but we're going to dispel those excuses today, okay? So the inspiration from this video came from when I went on my Insta stories and I asked my followers, guys, I know a lot of you guys want to start channels, but what is stopping you from getting started? And I got a whole lot of different responses, and I thought we need to get into this in a video. But because YouTube is full of so many creators and we all kind of have our unique journeys and experiences and each have something to give, some knowledge to impart, I thought, B, why don't you team up with some of your favorite YouTubers and have them give their 2 cents as well. So here we are. Let's meet the creators.
What's up, B World? Hey, what's up? My name is Dennis Ngango.
Raphahlelo, who's that? I go by Thato Rampedi, your favorite South African YouTuber.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy. It's your boy Lux.
Hey, what is up? It is Seturumane. That is the name of my channel as well. I create content all about motherhood, health, and fitness.
And I run a YouTube channel called Defining with my producer Noma Plaiki and my videographer Bongani Baloyi. You may know us from some of the shows that we create, such as Asking for a Friend, our most recent one called The Reason Why, and of course the most popular one that makes all the girls and the boys sabawel is definitely Defining Love.
Raphahlelo, who's that? I go by Thato Rampedi, your favorite South African YouTuber, also known as Monami 26K. So guys, I am a South African lifestyle YouTuber. I basically post everything and anything to do with what I do on a daily. I storytell through my vlogs and my conversations with my friends. I have a lot of segments up on my channel. I have the sit down, I have the Rampedi brothers, I have Mo T, I have story times. I do a lot, and I literally bring my subscribers into my life.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy. It's your boy Lux. You guys already know. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lux. To keep it formal, Moloko. I am from a channel called DRTY Dishes and a brand new channel called Ministry of the Body. So please do go check those channels out.
Alright, so now that we all know one another, hello, let's get into the first question, or rather the first reply. So one of the reasons what is stopping people from starting their channel is figuring out what to create, or not knowing what kind of videos they want to make and wanting their vision to be perfect first. So I think Mr. Ngango, Dennis, you can take this one.
When it comes to the content that we create, as a team, we've always tried to make content that was very thought-provoking, heartwarming, and empowering. Irrespective of what topic we discussed or how we unpacked the video, we always made sure that it surrounded those 3 pillars. And I'm so glad that we went around, or rather that we went that route, simply because it created an opportunity for us to not box ourselves as creators. Because the one thing a lot of us do in the beginning of starting a channel or being a content creator is we want to box ourselves in. So the one advice I'd really give to anyone who's starting this journey of creating content is definitely create pillars for yourself, especially if you don't see the content that you're going to create on the internet just as yet. So having those pillars at least allows you to maneuver around, be creative, try new things, but at the same time maintain a brand, a feel, and energy that people will always be able to associate with your channel. So I would say have your pillars and make sure that whatever you create around that is things that you're passionate about, because it's gonna live on the internet forever. So you want to make sure that stuff that you like, things that you wouldn't be scared justifying in these streets, and just stuff that you just generally enjoy.
There you go. There you go, he said it. I think Dennis really just put that so perfectly into words. I think when we're starting, a lot of people are not really sure where to start. And if you don't have a specific niche in mind, then like Dennis said, create pillars so you don't box yourself in. You're able to still express yourself creatively and experiment, especially in the start. Figure out what you like, and also think about the content that you like to watch and you would like to create, and not necessarily what you think other people will want to see, because you need to be passionate about it, like Mr. Defining said. Alright, so now maybe you know what you want to create. That's not really your problem. It's more about the tools to create the video. And I know this is a big one. This person says money for equipment is stopping them. I need to save up money for a camera. And yeah, guys, this is a big deterrent, I think, or a big, I want to say like excuse that people use not to start their channels yet. I know we want the best quality, but it is possible to get quality alternatively. And I'm gonna let the next YouTuber elaborate a little bit more on that.
When we started our YouTube channel, we started, I think, almost 2 years ago. It's about to be 2 years in August, but almost 2 years ago, that's when we started. And only for the past 3 months have we been using a camera like right now. So you do not need a camera when you're starting off. Absolutely not. Our videos really came out quality, and you don't need a quality phone or camera. And I say that with, like, depending on what phone you're using, like at least have like a decent enough phone, something that you can at least take good selfies with. If it takes good selfies, it'll probably take good rear camera footage as well. So yeah, the quality part that comes into making a video is the approach. You need to have a quality approach. So finding a place in your room that has the best lighting. So for example, as you can see, I'm standing in front of okay, you can't see the camera, but you can see me. And there's a window behind the camera. I'm just using natural lighting, and the room light is on, and I'm standing behind a white grayish wall, and that's all I'm using. And for recording, I'm using a cell phone to record my voice. So this might sound like I used a very good studio mic, but it's just a phone. Yeah, a Huawei phone. For those of you who looked down upon the Huawei family. Anyway, and another thing that people don't realize that they should do is wipe your lens. Most of the time when you're touching your phone or your camera, you leave fingerprints on the lenses, and then it leaves like a smudge, and then you're like, this phone I bought this phone, and like now the camera is just like it's not doing anything. Nah, it's because there's like smudges on your camera. So just wipe your lens and it's gonna be clear, crisp. Try it, you will see.
How's that, y'all? Am I a little bit clearer? The answer is no, because my lens stays clean. Okay! Alright, let me get back to this couch. Why am I playing like this? Woo! Right, thank you so much, Mr. Moloko, for that tip, and for the other tips as well, guys. I really just want to reiterate that it's so important for you to just use what you have. I think people really strive for perfection and like these high budget, high quality things, where we really just come to YouTube for the realness, for the authenticity, and for the you. Why is my lighting doing this? You are killing my vibe. But anyways, that's what happens with natural lighting. You saw with Locks, now you're seeing with me. But you know, the show goes on. As you can see, the show goes on. Let's do the next question. The next response is something I know, I even struggle. I actually sometimes still struggle with it. I actually still struggle with it till this day. To this day. And that is anxiety and fear. I'm scared people won't watch or like the things I put out. Or what else is stopping them not being able to be my free/transparent self because of how high risk and volatile the internet is. Listen, for this one I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask this YouTuber, because man, he puts like everything out there, from his family, his friends, his relationship. Sir Thato Rampedi, darling, you're up.
So I was gonna start off by saying you guys are all feeling something that's very normal, and everyone, even current creators, are feeling. And I'm happy you guys are aware of those things, that you're aware of the anxiety that comes with YouTube, you're aware of the fear, you're aware that people will speak. And as soon as you then accept that no matter what you do, people will always speak, that's when you start to succeed. That's when you start to really give out really good content. Because the more you live on what people are going to do, that's going to stop your creative juices and stop you being original. And YouTube is based on originality, because people that watch your stuff want to have that personal connection with you. So the more you give them, like myself, the more you tell them about whatever be comfortable with how much you tell them, but the more you give them, the more the person's watching feels like they know you, and the more they watch you, the more they recommend you, and the more they feel like they're a part of the family. Do you get what I'm saying? So as soon as you accept that anxiety will always be there, people will always talk, you know what I'm saying? There will always be a second opinion, there will always be a couple of dislikes, there will always be bad comments, they might drag you on Twitter, they might ask you what the hell you're doing. As soon as you accept that, that's when you start to grow. Because like with me, when I started YouTube, we all started on 0 subscribers. I started with low social media platforms. My platforms are still low. So I basically started from scratch. The only thing that could help me grow was me focusing on my content. Because in the beginning, people were like, who do you think you are? Like, why are you trying to be Simumbanza? Why are you trying to be this? Why are you trying to be, what are you doing? You think you're an actor? Why are you being so loud? Why are you doing that? Your quality is so bad. And as the day I accepted that, people will always talk, as long as I learned to better myself, that's when I started really, really growing. The more I started embodying my own personality, that's when I started to really, really grow. The more I started being myself and just focusing on what makes me happy and creating content that makes me happy, that's when I started really, really growing.
So I absolutely love and 100% agree with everything that Thato said in that video. Malume, I don't even know what we're on now. We're probably on 30K at this point, but halala. Yeah, I actually really love about how he just talked about once you focus on you, don't let those outside voices come to you. And I think people like to focus on like the hate and negativity that there is on the internet, but on YouTube, and especially for me, there's just been so much love, and it's just such a great space and community that you can create. So thank you so much for that, Thato. Absolutely love that. And on to our last one for this video. We might do a part 2. Let me know in the comments if you're liking this style, if you're finding this helpful, if you want to see more videos like this. Listen, I'm here to serve, I'm here to help, and I don't mind, I really enjoy it. I'm like, I'm having so much fun. Alright, so the last one is for my girl D Seturumane, and this is all about the whole controversial thing of, is it too late to start YouTube in 2020? Let me find this question because I actually can't find it. That's why I'm talking, because I'm trying to find it but I can't find it. Alright, so this response is, I feel like it's too late for me to start. Everyone has a channel now and I'll just get lost in the crowd. Alright, D, take it away, darling. Take it away.
If you are wondering whether it's too late to start a channel, I say no, it is not. You can start a channel in 2020 and still see success with your channel. I think a lot of people, or as South Africans, we view YouTube as a platform just for influencers, or a place that you can grow your influence or become an influencer, but there are really so many different types of ways to use YouTube. One of the ways that I use YouTube is by directing the traffic I get from some of my videos to my business, which is nutrition coaching. So I will create recipes and show people how to make healthy recipes, and in the description box let people know how to contact me. That is one way you can use YouTube. I think that's also why people think YouTube is saturated, is because we are so focused on becoming influencers and being famous on YouTube that you forget that there are other ways to use YouTube. You can use YouTube as a business to grow your influence, as a marketing agency for you, and also it would be great to use it as that because you are able to gain revenue or to get a stream of income from YouTube.
Guys, I hope you're listening to what Dee said, because honestly I didn't even think about the stuff that she mentioned when I sent her that question. And you really do have to think about how you can use YouTube in different ways. It's not always just about the numbers and about the influence. But yeah, I'm not going to reiterate everything that she just said, but hope you're taking notes. It's not too late to start, and just think about how you can use YouTube to work for you and not necessarily always working for YouTube. Right guys, guys, so that is the end of this video. Oh my goodness. Do give it a thumbs up if it helped. Let me know in the comments, like I said, what you want to see more of. If you have any more questions, darling, we can do a part 2, a part 3, a part. And yeah, I think I just want to end it off by thank you so much for watching. If you got to this point, do share it with somebody and subscribe if you haven't already. And those notification bells so you're the first person to know when I upload a new video. Alright, the crazy energy is starting to settle in, which means I need to go, and I'm gonna leave you with some last words from our creators. Bye!
The journey is tough. The journey in the beginning is very slow. I believe just like your journey of becoming, you know, like when you're growing, you're like a child, and then you go to like primary school, then you go to high school, then you become like an adult, and you go to varsity and you work. Similar to that, your content creation process goes through the same experience. So allow yourself to pursue endless opportunities and not limit yourself through boxing yourself just as yet.
YouTube is a long-term game. I've been in YouTube for 3 years now. I hit 3 years on the 1st of May, and I'm only at 26,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? That's a very low number. But the more that you push, the more that you go, that's gonna keep growing. People don't grow at the same growth rate as well. I have people who started only like a couple of months ago and they've surpassed me due to the content and the skill. So as long as you put the skill in, as long as you have the passion, as long as you put in the consistency, one day you will be MLM 26K. Okay.
Thank you so much for having me on this YouTube channel, and I hope that this advice did help you guys somehow. And if you still have more questions, tell Bogang will tell me. She knows where to find me because it's quarantine boys, lockdown boys, you know how we do. Anyway, thank you so much. Subscribe to my YouTube channels